We are in the middle of a real renaissance in post-acute senior care.
The Wartburg plays a very valuable role in providing services to the seniors in our community, and not only to those who need the services, but to their family members.
Wartburg is a caring place in a very inclusive way.
Oh, the staff. Everybody was happy, helpful, very much into what they were doing. It wasn't just a job. They were here because they wanted to be. And that makes all the difference in the world.
I think for a lot of us, working at Wartburg it's a calling rather than a job.
That's why it barely feels like work for me, because I'm just hanging out and having fun.
This place is like no other in the world. The commitment that is shown by the staff, the caring, I just never seen it anywhere else. There's only one word I can use: unbelievable.
47 years ago, I was a student at Concordia College, and I volunteered here, but I also cut the grass with the orphans who were here.
It was a main lady that raised me here. Her name was Elfrieda Gross, German lady, and she raised us and she taught us about self-respect, and that's what I think I owe a lot of who I am today to Mrs. Gross and at Wartburg.
I played here as a child. And I played on that pond down there. That's where I learned to figure skate.
Wartburg was built as a Lutheran social ministry on the benevolence of others. And so as we look ahead, very few things are more important than continuing to communicate the message of need, how we are serving the need, and how others can, and partners and others can help us in our work.
My son Robert is on the board, and he's very fond of it. He loves being involved with this place. And he said, Mom, he said, it's a great institution. You're lucky to be here. Be thankful to the Lord. And I said, I am. I said, He put me here.
The mission of our spiritual care department is to provide comfort and hope and meaning to people who are experiencing difficult times in their lives.
By far, the Wartburg exceeded all expectations.
When we began repositioning this campus and this organization, we opened what we refer to as our Rehab Center of Excellence.
We have a rehab building that is state-of-the-art.
We have lower return to hospital rates, so rehospitalization is one of the biggest deals in affordable care and healthcare reform. Higher percentages of discharge to home successfully, so we don't see residents staying in a long-term care capacity like we used to, and much shorter length of stays.
Full comprehensive services for the elderly, for those who are still living at home, to those who need a short stay away for health reasons, for those who need a permanent residence, alternative to their current living arrangements.
Gyms that have all state-of-the-art equipment and even have an apartment in there. Instead of just doing things in the gyms, you can actually go into the apartment and do real functional things that you're going to do when you go home, so you can practice. There's a washer, there's a dryer, there's a dishwasher, there's a stove, all of those things that you're going to do at home every day.
Many of the registrants at ADS have some degree of cognitive impairment. You can't sit down and have sort of a free-floating discussion with them, even one-on-one. But if they hear music that they know the words. And to sit and see somebody sing a song who can't have a conversation, that is by far the most fun thing for me.
They're generating something, they're talking, they're speaking, they're creating, and the work that they do, sometimes you look at it and say, my God, where'd that come from?
She's actually thriving here socially, which is what we really wanted. The quality of care by the nursing staff, the resident aides, is just fabulous.
I knew that he was in good hands, but during that time he was given great attention, and many of them really exhibited love.
Grateful to all of you who come to do something to help all of us here. We are thankful for it, no matter how much we look.
The best part of the rehab was the physical therapy. It was fantastic.
Security is great. That's another thing that, you know, when you're older, you want to feel a little more secure, and I do. I feel very secure here.
What's great about the Wartburg leadership is its willingness to kind of look ahead at the next issue that needs to be addressed and then find the ways to address it.
There's much more of a focus on home and community-based care. That is the direction that we are heading in on this campus, is the move towards outpatient care and services. We've recently opened home care offices in Queens, which enables us to serve all of the boroughs and Nassau.
We just would not be able to take care of this aging population without a Wartburg.
I will never be able to separate myself from the Wartburg. I feel like this will always be my home. No matter how old I get, it will always be my home.
As you know, the scripture says, whatever you do for the least of my people, you have done unto me. And this is why we're here. It's a beautiful place. God is here.